Hello, everyone. Let's see if this worked. This is the first week where I did it myself, setting it up. So we have a 50-50 that it's going to work and a 50-50 that it's not going to work. So all in favor of the 50-50 that's going to work. But it's not looking to be that way. Oh, dear lordy.
Hit it twice. Sometimes I have to start twice.
Okay. 1 second, folks. Just give me a minute.
Was that any good?
Shoot. 1 second. Really? Okay. Just keep waving your hands. Now, in a second, I need you to like refresh the iPad.
Okay, how do I do that?
Okay. So just pull the screen down and just go, whoa. Yeah, that's it.
Whoa. Hello, everybody. I could be live. I could be not.
It's not selling my class.
I'm live. Woo!
No.
I have taken over control.
Thank you. Also, did you know there's 3 Sharknadoes?
Wow. Yes, I did know there was 3 Sharknadoes.
Okay, cool. So, okay, look at that. We're good. I forgot one step in the process, but it's all fixed now. So, we're going to turn up.
I have taken control.
Okay, so here we go. We did it. That's pretty good, I reckon. Hello, Raquel. That's a win. So, this is what we did last week with our scenes. Had a bit of go of mixing. And this week, we're going to use another one of our new materials. Well, it's not new to us Redshaw girls, but we finally were able to get some in for the shop. It's like a water-soluble watercolor pencil, but white. So we're going to try and use that today. And I've also pulled out some letter stickers from our box. And some oldies but goodies in our stencils and stamps, because we are going to be making a few more of them. They're just in the design stage right now.
Did it work?
Yes. Mine are 1 or 2 stencils and stamps. So
Yeah.
like they're in the design process. Takes a bit of time.
I was in full control.
Oh, man.
He was just standing there making sure it went live. Okay. But on to what we're using tonight. So there are a few new rice papers, thanks to Mum.
I love one is wide, the quarters.
That's because we're going to use the quarters tonight, but we do also have the other 2 halves coming.
And fulls.
And fulls coming in like the next week to 6 months.
There's 6
Did you
months.
put this on my desk?
Potentially. I love you dearly.
Yeah, I love you too.
Rightio. So I'm just going to move these off to one side because I don't think Mum will appreciate me getting painted on all 3 of them.
Or shoving them back on my desk to make a mess.
Well, that was going to be the first option, but I decided against it. Her eyes are letting me know that that was not an option in the end at all. Rightio. So let's get started. I do have kind of a little bit of an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know if it's fully going to work because I couldn't find my encyclopedia before class. I've hidden it well.
Your video's still going?
Yes.
I'll just check that.
Hello, Diane, Raquel.
Yeah. So don't know where I hid my encyclopedia for my collage paper, but
You have an encyclopedia?
I
That's
do.
mine. Oh, that's right, you stole mine.
Okay. Point from the detail there. 1 second.
What type of encyclopedia was it?
Just a generic one.
It was one of your ones from when you were a kid.
I've got a lot of stuff next to my desk. I'm kind of mounding at the moment. But anyway, let's get
You
set.
don't
Hello,
have that,
Karen.
do ya?
Pardon?
You don't have that, do you?
What, a problem with mound?
You're encyclopedic. Well, you do have a problem with mounting stuff up. Is it in this box?
No, it won't be in that box.
You sure?
I'm
That
like,
box could do with some less stuff in it.
I have very limited space.
Uh,
I am spreading outwards though.
People would beg to differ. That share space with you.
Okay. I went from an apartment to a very small area.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You have a huge area. You're taking up the whole walkway in both directions.
They're each only half a meter long. Mostly. But here we go. So let's just come in and feather our rice paper. Might have to beg Dad in a minute though. I left my paintbrushes that I normally use for this type of stuff in the bathroom, where they were drying out from me washing them last night. So hopefully, if he's listening,
No, listen, I'll just.
I can con him
Oh.
into going and getting.
You want your toothbrushes out of the bathroom?
Sure, you can bring me my toothbrush, but you will have to bring the paintbrush back next round. Hello, Debbie. So we're just coming in. Oh, and hello to everyone who's watching this live later. So we're just coming or watching this later. I suppose you can't watch it live later. Who knows? Be fancy if you could. Put that one there.
Did you need a tub of water then, watching?
No, I got a tub of water. That tub is not my tub.
Oh.
Neither is that blue paintbrush. I will not be taking any more stuff on.
Right. I know who belongs this to.
I think I know too. Rightio. And then let's come in. Do that one. Then, so we're just coming in and we're feathering out. Oh, this. How was everyone's day today? Oh, that's what happens when we don't have water on it. Oh, hi, Diane B. My day was pretty alright. Went and taught the grade 4s today to do some Father's Day craft. It's interesting. Yes, it is very pretty paper. It's our new rice paper. So just coming in. Yeah. So we have our quarters. I don't think we might use all 4 of them, but I doubt it. And so my idea is kind of that, let me just, I don't know how I'm going to explain it, but I'm going to do like a bit of a beige background, like kind of braille on a bit of a beigey type background, or like I call it old paper, you know, kind of like tea stained. But I won't be doing with tea because I'm sensitive to smells. But you could do it with tea, and then come in and do the next step that I'm thinking in my head, and the words aren't coming. So let's just get going, and hopefully the words eventually come, so then I can explain it properly to you, because that's what you are here for. It would be nice if the words worked, but they don't always. So let's just grab out our beigey type colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab out my brayer or my scraper. Let's go scraper, I reckon. It's hotter now, so we can have clumps of paint that will dry quickly now. Like, I don't have a jumper on at all. I'm feeling quite warm, actually. So this paper belongs with Springtime Tea Party. And it's called, if I didn't ruin the barcode, Butterfly Garden. The rice paper name will be, but it belongs to Springtime Tea Party because it has like a similar vibe to it. Similar characteristics, you know, that sort of thing. That one. Oh. There we go. That does happen to some paint bottles. You get a bit of like of a plug of dry paint in the tip. Normally you can just peel it out. Sometimes you do have to use a pen, like glue. Yes, it's very beautiful. Mum is just putting them up now. Okay, and then let's come in and scrape this down. Because like I said, I just kind of want a bit of an old paper feel to it. So just scrape it in. Okay, and then if we just grab, so I did decide I'm only using 3 of the quarters, and this is the quarter I'm not using. So I'm just going to grab it, but I'm going to do this to the back of it. Just come in. Give it old paper vibes, and then before it destroys the quarter, so then you can use it later, I'm just going to lay it flat and lay it upwards so then it can dry. And now I'm just going to come in because I've got a little bit too much along my spine there. Let's go with my palette knife and clean that up. You can tell because it'll start to glob there. You just don't really want that along the spine of your art journals or artist books, so just come in. It's quite easy fix. And then while we've got the palette knife, because we do have multiple colors on there, we can just phone call. Just coming in and adding a few different textures, and we might even try and remove. Yeah, it's too dry for that now, but what we might do is we'll come in, we'll grab some of this brown. Just grab a little bit on our finger, rub it against our beehive stamp. And then we lift. And I'm only putting a very light coat on. And the reason for this is I don't want it to be like just a blanket colour. I do want this texture there, and because the paint's still wet underneath, in the areas where it's super wet, it won't take the paint because it's too light of a coat on the stamp, which is what we want. And then just and then that one. Yes. I know it doesn't seem like it belongs to the Spring Tea Party collection right now. But that's okay. I understand Facebook doesn't work on all devices, which is why we also stream it to YouTube. And then this one here. And that one there. And then this one here. And this one here. So I'm just coming in and I'm doing it in groups of 3, although I think that might be it. Okay, and then let's just come in. And then that one there, that one there. So we did cover up a little bit of them with our rice paper, but I do look quite good. So then we're just going to move this one up here. And because I want these to be like really opaque and stay true to the colour, what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a white paint. And then we just come in here. And then we paint the back. And then we put it back down. There we go. And we'll then blend out the edges in a minute. Then we're just going to flip this one over. And then this way. And then stick this one down there. And now what we're going to do, we're just going to use the last of the white paint on the edge of our paintbrush here. To there you go. And then just add that one in. And then we just need to do that one. So we're just coming in and blending the edges out a little bit. It does soften the rice paper right down. And we haven't added any new paint to our brush. We're just using what's wet on our background, which is I think a very key reason why it blends so well. Just because you've got what's already there. You're using what you've got. And then if you think you've gone too far, what you can do is you can add some water to some areas. And this come in with either a cloth or a piece of paper towel. You can just remove back some of that paint. Not a problem. There we go. And then we've got that there. And now let me just heat this up real quick. There we go. And then so that's mostly dry. And then what we're going to come and do is we're just going to use our white water soluble pencil. Oh, our rice paper is still a little bit too wet for this. You need it to be really dry. Oh, hello, Crispy. Come on. Right, we might come in from a different angle to try and do this. So I'm just coming in with the water soluble pencil. See you tomorrow, Dad.
See you in the morning. We're going to bed.
It's band morning tomorrow. Let's see if we can make it on time. We've done it 3 times so far this year. Not that we're counting.
We've got our what would you cook? The measurement of whether we're actually late or another family that we measure off.
Yeah.
Your lateness, and we're doing okay.
Yeah. On total, we're all good. We're only ever like a few minutes late, but it's
Bye, people.
yeah. There we go. So we're just coming in, and I'm just tracing this thing. You'll see why. As I'm done, and we're using the white. Because it's very light, and it's water soluble as well, so we can just wash it away with the water when we do the next bit. So my pencil's gone blunt, so let's see how we go now. So I'm gonna grab our thin paintbrush, and let's grab our watercolors. And then just come in. We're just coming in. And we can get the shadow down pat, but we don't want to cover up our butterflies. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go around the butterflies. Just be really careful that our rice paper does have a little bit of a bleed on it. I'm just adding a bit more of this color in. And then just coming in with a little bit of that blue. And we're just coming in now, doing this bit. And as we go around, that watercolor pencil we used will blend in with the watercolor that we're putting down now. So there's no problems there. And then go. And there we go. Now so there's that one there. And then we just come in, we do this curve now. I know it doesn't look like much right this second. And then just keep adding the water. And then that one there. And then let's come in and do it again. So my paintbrush is barely wet by the time I get the water from the tub and really mix it in to get a lot of pigment. It's barely wet, and that's because I don't really want any bleed from my rice paper. The less like water you have on your paintbrush, the less bleed you get from your rice paper. Also means that you don't really have to keep coming back. You've got all the pigment you need for the first round. Just dissolve that pencil marking into the watercolor like it's nothing. Continue adding and then that way. Um, and then that way. And then that way. Oh, hello, Bronny. It is looking a little bit messier than what I hoped it would be. But you know, like that's what happens. So let's just keep going in. Hopefully this is just like the teenager stage. And then there we go. So, oh, the paintbrush was a little bit too wet then. We have lots of bleed, but that's okay. And then and then this way. So is that one. That one. I really don't know if this is doing anything that I wanted it to do, but you know what? We'll live. I was trying to get the butterflies to really pop. We'll see how we go. Let's just come and do this one here now. And then we go. We're getting close, I think. And then that's that way. There we go. So we've got those ones there. And then it looks kind of messy. Won't lie to that one. But I think once it dries me out outlines, we might be okay. Because if I lift it up close, it doesn't look so messy. And once it dries, we're just going to come in and look at that. We can just come in and make our butterflies lighter with that white pencil that we still have on there, because that's just a watercolor pencil in white. It's amazing. Very strong. But amazing. So let's come in now with our brown again. Just trying to find where I drew these lines, because it's white. It's a little bit hard to see. But I think I might potentially have it. Okay, and then just keep adding water. Remember, making sure
Now a second.
that we don't
Sorry, I just could hear our conversation. Could you?
Yeah, for a little bit, but
No, that's having issues with the hospital. That looks good.
thank you. It's a bit messy over there, but we're gonna do some outlining and it'll fix
With the
problem.
white.
Well, we use the white as an outliner, which means that we can just
And then
come
you got
in
rid of
and
it.
we can erase it. Pretty much. It's a magical pencil. And let's just come in. Really just move it with our watercolor. And then that one. There. Okay. we go. Just coming in and doing that, and then think just getting some of that watercolor on my finger and really trying to get some of the edges just a little bit darker. If we come and dry it now though, okay, and while we dry, we're just gonna grab, hold up. While it dry, we're just gonna grab our paintbrush and get rid of our white lines. We're actually gonna come and wet the white line as we dry, moving the watercolor. Okay. And see, look, those white lines are pretty much removed. I had made it lighter where they were, but okay. And let's just grab out the paint pens. We want the white and the black. Got orange paint all over my shirt. So we'll do the white first. Actually, we probably need to do the black first. Now I think about it. Black first. Extra fine. Black paint pen. They've just been at school today, so I kind of want to make sure that this paint pen is working. Do you think it is? And what I'm coming and doing is when I'm outlining my stencil pattern, also coming in and outlining my butterfly. Now the crucial point is that this rice paper has to be pretty much completely dry at this stage to do it, or else you're going to end up with a very bad mess. And I do think the kids have run this rather dry. So 1 minute, let me see. It's just fine. Fine. No, we'll live with the extra fine. I like the extra fine thickness. maybe what I'll do is, because I like the thickness, but I am running out of ink in this pen, I might try and make one of the other blacks. Get this fat one's done it. The medium has done it. Just bleed a little bit, just so that I can re-ink my paint pen. When it dries out. Go. Dries out again. And we'll go with a okay. Let's just come in. And then there we go. So that's looking pretty good. Oh, hello, Dee. Yes, I think it's looking pretty all right. So that's quite nice once we've added the outline. We might have to switch over to one of the fine ones. I do like the extra fine thickness, but it's out of ink. I don't have it in me to re-ink it constantly. And then going, and then if we come in now, and then just add in the antennas. all of our butterflies. You can tell the difference between the two thicknesses of pen, so I am just going to quickly come in and kind of, now that I know what I'm doing, I don't have to add a thicker pen everywhere, just in enough spots so that it makes sense. There we go. And then I'll come over here now. I used the whoosh stencil because it reminds me of butterflies. Yep. There we go. So now what we're going to come and do is if we just grab the fan brush now and a bit of this black paint that we've got left here from our paint pen disaster where we were trying to re-ink a fine ink one. Yes, moving along. Yes, with the darker black. I did like the finer one, but it just, yeah, didn't have enough ink in it, and I didn't have patience tonight for that. So there's that one, and now we just come and heat it up. Go, and then if we grab out our white, which works, good sign. Oh, I've got rice paper stuck to it now. There we go. Now we're just adding the white, really giving our page a bit of highlight. I do suggest waiting for a day for it to dry before doing these steps. Okay, and then do the same thing that we did with the black, but the white this time. Just come in. Give it a few flicks. And then, where's our stamps? We just come in. Hearts or maybe flowers. Yep, and let's get out our violet acrylic ink. Where's that white paint? So if we put a little bit of this white paint down, then put a droplet of our, thank you guys, droplet of the ink to the white paint, then mix it up. And then just come in. Stamp it down. Pull up. Stamp it down. Pull up. Stamp down. Pull up. Then just really get in here with some ink. Just coming in. And rubbing that purple ink through. And then what we're going to do is just hit that with the heat tool a little bit. Then, let's see. probably won't be able to get that one to work. Come in with the fine. Go. Go. Just keep on. Like I said, these pens of ours go through a lot of hard times because we use them in school classes, so yours will probably be in a lot better nick than ours. And then what we'll do is we need some, I think, metallic effect to it. So 1 minute. Let's just grab our metallic watercolors. I know we're 8 minutes over time. I'm so sorry for that. Completely unintentional, like always. So with our metallic watercolors, let's grab a paintbrush. Maybe let's go for this peachy color here. Second one in on the top row. Really just mix that color up. So I mixed all of that water in. Like there is, my paintbrush is actually really dry because I mixed it all that water with the metallic. And here we go. Just slowly getting there with adding our metallic. Give it a little bit of shine. Okay, and if we just come in a little bit on our finger. Just do it across in 3 spots. what we might do, put a bit of a droplet of our violet up there. Grab our fan. Fill our fan brush up. Go and flick that violet over this side and then come in and spread it. Would you look at that? I think we're nearly done. I just think it needs just a little bit of white. Scrapings. Just a little bit here and there. Don't want too much. If you don't like getting your hands dirty, this is the point where you can use the palette knife to do this bit. Perfectly okay. Just a lot more comfortable. There we go. And I'm pretty sure that's us done now. I'll just keep adding and adding and adding. It might not look very good in the end. But I'm pretty sure that's us done for this evening. So look at that. So we used one rice paper and this pencil here with one of our stencils to get our stencil pattern on. And you can't even tell where those lines are because it's a watercolor white pencil. It's very good. Like, look at that. Just perfect. And then we went in with our watercolor and our paint pens. Bit more paint, some ink, you know, general Naomi. I'm happy at this point. So as soon as I felt like happy with how much I'd put on it, I stopped. It is a hard one to know. I think sometimes I stop too early in paintings, and other times I stop too late. So generally I go by when I feel happy or when I'm like tired. But this one here is happy. I can kind of tell it's finished by the way it just aligns and does the U shape there and how we've got the pink acrossways. And how we've got the butterflies like showing and all the rest of it. I've got like a nice pattern there. Yeah. I don't know. Lots and lots of years of going too far with paintings. Now knowing how to stop. But yes. So we have a lot on this week. And we'll look forward to seeing you all through those. Thank you to everyone who ordered over $50 over the weekend. Your freebies will be sent with your order, your unicorn freebies. They're exclusive. They're not going to be a product anymore, so you are one of a few. which is pretty cool, I reckon. But yeah, we shall see you all throughout the week and have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye.